Hello, my name is Francis Witty, and thank you for joining me in this presentation where I'll be talking about different topics from different modules put together that consist of theory and the application of managerial communication. The purpose of this assignment is to explore the module from module 4, 5, and 6, which talks about communication technology, DICA, which is data, information, knowledge, and action. And then the last but not the least, communicating feedback and change. I'd like to give a little background about my military experience. I used to work in the United States Army as a supply specialist. It was a rich and a high rewarding experience driven by a high operation setup. Even though my 5 years went by so fast, there were lots of life lessons as well as room for personal development and growth. The Army itself is a rewarding career with tons of benefits, and most of the duty stations I was privileged to work in had recreational programs such as family readiness program, where families are allowed to spend the last Friday of every month with us at work, rewarding diligence and commitment towards assignment and recognizing that our families are the backbone of every service member's success. Training. The military has various forms of training strategies for enhancing personal growth and development for the service member. Some of these programs are tactical, technical, physical, and leadership development. The U.S. Army ensures that they make these trainings available to enhance efficiency and equip the service member to be competent in carrying out orders and duties efficiently. Unfortunately, the urgency of our missions often hinder our training sessions, thereby making the supervisors lag behind on this assignment or this task. As a junior soldier, we often give feedback as to why we are not getting the adequate training that we require. And often these feedback are never even actualized because supervisors are very aware about the conditions surrounding this issue. The fact that the mission is always first, and this frustrates the tight schedule that makes them not to be available to give us the training that we require. With this scenario, I can critique by saying that lack of personnel is one of the setbacks of the soldiers not having adequate training to enhance efficiency. Another aspect of the critique has to do with conflict scheduling. Many a times I have found myself in a situation where I'll be assigned with a job. Sometimes I'll be at the job or even getting to the job, I find myself seeing another soldier working or doing the same job I'm supposed to be doing. So there's always conflict in this schedule because there is no proper planning. Another critique has to do with the nature of the job tempo. Due to how fast the mission comes every now and then, every time, every week, every day, maximum every 2 days, there is always a mission that needs to be undertaken. Due to these missions, it becomes very difficult for soldiers to be prepared or to have enough time to undergo the trainings that is supposed to make them better soldiers or even give them the tools for them to be able to handle certain things properly. So the job tempo hinders our training programs. Due to this job tempo or the inability for us to have a better training, it becomes very difficult during award time for our supervisors to appraise or conduct a performance appraisal on us. Many a times we find supervisors handing us forms for us to write whatever we did previously. What missions have we been on? What did we do on this mission? So that they can have something to write about in order for us to get awards or promotion. And this is not right. This is very frustrating when you are a soldier. So how do we solve this problem? Missions should be assigned by groups or squad. Now, just like I said earlier, there are times when I have been assigned on a mission. By getting on that mission, I see other soldiers also on the same mission. Now, if these missions can be, or these jobs can be conducted in squads, because every soldier or every service member is in one form of group or the other. So if we can assign those jobs into missions, into groups or squad, it makes it easier for that mission to be conducted. This way, when a group A is on a mission, the other group or squad can be scheduled for training and development. So when group A is on mission this week, group B can be going for their training and development. That way, next week, when another mission comes up, the other group that was on training can now go for that mission, making room for the other group to also go for training. Computer mediated communication. This is where people use computers network to communicate with one another. Makes communication across great distance and different time zone convenient, eliminating time and geographical constraints of in-person communication. Some of these tools can be the use of computer face-to-face interaction through video conferencing, emails, network communication, text messages. This medium of communication can either bring us closer or separate us. CMC imparts social interaction. While CMC is typed as an extension of face-to-face communication, as social creatures, humans have rapidly developed the ability to socialize on the internet. It has aided in the integrating people irrespective of their background, ethnicity, and distance. It also brings about relationship development. Through this medium of communication, a lot of business relationship has been established, especially during this global pandemic. Assimilation. CMC provides the avenue for a thorough observation going through from giving room for appropriate analysis for decision making. What CMC brings to the table? Enhanced training. CMC enhanced training. No matter how far service members are, we could get closer by the use of Zoom meetings. It also easily circulates information. Information can easily circulate detailing where soldiers need to be at all times without any confusion. So when a soldier is being assigned to do something, through the use of CMC, through emails or through text messaging, information can reach out to the soldier no matter the distance, for the soldier to be very clear about what they need to do, where they need to be at, and at what time they need to be there. It also encourages face-to-face meeting. Instead of handling over forms and asking soldiers to write out what they did over the years, the weeks and months, this email sent out can help track who did what if those tasks were handled efficiently. And this brings about soldiers to have a one-on-one sitting with their supervisors to be able to face-to-face go through this process or go through whatever they've done over the months or over the weeks to be able to go over their performance and be appraised based on those performance. DICA: data, information, knowledge, and action. Most people make the right decisions based on these dynamic elements and then proceed to act on the resource at hand. So this type of system gives people the elements, the ingredients they need to make the right decisions, the right call. Nevertheless, instead of waiting to collect all this feedback from service members, they can easily get these data or this data can be informed through a face-to-face conferencing. This social or personal interaction can save time and stress in collecting information. So instead of trying to collect data, trying to process the data into information and acquire the knowledge before acting on those knowledge, when supervisors in the area of the military, supervisors can just call soldiers one-on-one and get the information they need from them. Hey, what did you do? Can you pull out the information, the email I gave you? And right there, the soldier can go through that, and within a short period of time, the issues can be erased for the soldier to be appraised, and hence given the award that they deserve. In conclusion, we can finally realize that effective communication is the bloodline of every organization or any institution across the world. When information is handed the right time or is given the right time and the right place at in the right process, jobs are being executed efficiently. This should be the main focus of every organization, and this can be done through presentation, emails, social networking, and conferencing, video conferencing. The best feedback is timely and clear. On-the-spot correction is the best, and face-to-face will be the ideal in this option. Thank you guys for joining my presentation. I hope you guys like my presentation. Attached are my references where I got some of my information from. Thanks once again for joining me.